Have you ever been hurt the most by the person you trusted the most? The person who was supposed to be your safe place has become a source of anxiety and insecurity? We usually expect harm from an enemy or a stranger, but the harsh truth is that we often receive our deepest wounds from the people closest to us. In this video, we'll understand why this happens and how we can protect ourselves without building walls around our hearts. Because we trust them. Hurt only has meaning when trust exists. You don't get upset by someone who doesn't matter to you. But when someone you relied on suddenly shows cold, indifferent, or even cruel behavior, the blow hits many times harder. Trust is like glass. Once it cracks, even if you glue it back, it's never the same. We get hurt because we believed we were safe, but we weren't. Because we expect them to understand us. We don't expect strangers to understand us, but we do expect family, friends, or our partner to. We expect them to know we're upset or know our needs without us saying anything. When they don't, we feel worthless. But the reality is that even the closest people are not mind readers. Sometimes, with our unspoken expectations, we set the stage for our own suffering. Because close relationships reveal our weaknesses. In close relationships, masks fall off. It's no longer like work or a group of friends where you perform a role. People who are close to us see us in our most real and most vulnerable state. If they don't know how to relate to that part of us, they can unintentionally hurt us. Sometimes it's out of ignorance, not malice. Because in close relationships, we see a mirror of ourselves. Those who are close often reflect behaviors of ours that we try to avoid. When we see something in another that pains us, there's usually a trace of ourselves in it. That's why intense fights usually happen with the people who matter most. They make us face ourselves, even if it hurts. Because intimacy gives the power to hurt. The more intimate the relationship, the less control we have over our emotions. In intimacy, boundaries become blurred. That's why love becomes deeper, and pain does too. Someone close can with a single word bring you from the sky to the ground. The power you gave them is both beautiful and dangerous. Because some people don't know how to love properly. Some people are themselves wounded. They don't know how to love without control, comparison, or coldness. They hurt not out of malice, but out of inability. And because we love them, we try to change them. But in that process, we burn ourselves. The way to freedom, not cutting ties, but setting boundaries. You don't have to distance yourself from everyone to avoid hurt. You also don't have to trust everyone to feel intimacy. You must learn to have boundaries. A boundary means knowing when not to stay silent, when to say no, and when to step back without hatred. A boundary means loving yourself even when you love someone else. We get hurt most by those closest to us because we let them get that close. But that same closeness can also be an opportunity for our growth. Hurt is not always a sign of weakness. Sometimes it's a sign of being human. Learn to understand your pain, not to run from it. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe to the channel, and leave your opinion below. Have you ever been hurt by the closest person in your life?